Part 2, The Greatest Struggle, Jihad Against the Nafs. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim.
In Part 1, we learned how to recognize the voice of the nafs and how it constantly tries to pull us away from Allah. Now it's time to discover how to fight that inner enemy and why this is the greatest battle of a believer's life. When a person realizes that their greatest enemy is not someone outside but their own nafs, the real battle begins. This is not a war against people, it is a struggle against your own desires. That is why it is called Jihad al-Akbar, the greatest jihad. This battle is not won with a sword. It is won with patience, Taqwa, God consciousness, and obedience to Allah. The nafs never gives up easily. Every single day, it comes up with new excuses. Sometimes it whispers, "You're tired today. You can pray later." Sometimes it says, "You had every right to get angry." Sometimes it tells you, "Everyone else is doing it. Why shouldn't you?" And sometimes it deceives you by saying, "Allah is most forgiving and most merciful. You can repent later." This is the deception of the nafs. If a person keeps listening to these whispers, their heart slowly becomes harder, and sins begin to feel normal. But when someone resists the nafs for the sake of Allah, their heart starts to shine with light. Every time you say no to your nafs, you move one step closer to Allah. At that moment, it may feel painful. Your heart may still crave that desire. But always remember, everything that your nafs dislikes yet Allah loves contains your true success. Then a day comes when a believer says, "I have no path except obedience to Allah." This is not helplessness. This is the sweetness of faith. The believer realizes that if they follow the nafs, both this world and the hereafter will be ruined. But if they follow Allah's command, even when the path is difficult, the ending will always be beautiful. So the real question is not whether fighting the nafs is difficult. The real question is, what will happen to your life if you never fight it? The nafs will never allow you to find true peace. Today one desire is fulfilled. Tomorrow another desire is born. Today you achieve one thing. Tomorrow you want something even better. The nafs never says, "This is enough." But the servant who seeks Allah's pleasure finds peace even with little. Their heart is filled with contentment. They firmly believe, whatever Allah has given me is what is best for me. Because of this certainty, they remain grateful to Allah even during life's hardest moments. And when Allah blesses a servant with this mindset, their entire life begins to change. Coming up in Part 3, the modern-day rat race. Money, career, and worldly success can become traps of the nafs. How this world distracts people from Allah. And how a true believer should live in a world full of temptations.